Welcome, as we have part 3 of the haunting of Trina. In the house, Trina was on the phone and she was speaking to a Pastor Flanagan who agrees to bless her house. Say tomorrow morning when her husband's at work. She explained to him that the husband for some reason don't want the house blessed, but whatever's in this house has to go. She cannot live like this anymore, and that the entity has been talking to her son. Flanagan agrees, and he'll be there 8 a.m. sharp. Meanwhile, Barry was at his job. He's at his desk. And a voice came. Barry, I need to speak with you. So Barry got up, went to the back by the trash area. And once again, he sees those red eyes. I have a solution to your dilemma. Seeing that you're very close to your son, I have another deal for you. And Barry says, what is it this time? I want you to impregnate your wife so I may have the fetus and start over from scratch. Barry thought for a moment. I think I could do that. Good. You do that for me, and our agreement is solidified. Barry agrees and goes back into the office. So later that afternoon, Barry comes in. He has flowers and candy in his hands. He goes, hey, baby, how you doing? And Trina looks at him like, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong, he says. Here. And hands her the flowers and candies. And at first she's like, oh, this is so sweet. And then he starts getting really romantic. Baby, I know it's been a while, but why don't we go upstairs and have some quality time? Your mother is taking care of Barry, right? She said yes. Good. I'll pick him up afterwards. But come on, baby. Let's go upstairs and have a good time. All right? At first, Trina was like, kind of suspicious, but he looked into her eyes with a sense of desire she has not seen in a long time. And so they went upstairs. Barry was like a wild man, kissing, licking her neck, trying to get her clothes off. And she's trying to slow him down, but he was so anxious. And they was about to do the do. And while he's about to be inside of her, she looks over his shoulders and saw a faint pair of red eyes watching them. she shrieks and pushed Barry off. And he's like, what's going on? Somebody was in here watching us. And he looks behind him. I don't see nobody. He was here, Barry. But Barry wasn't trying to hear it. He wanted to be inside her. No, I'm not in the mood. Come on now. Barry, I'm not in the mood. Okay? Frustrated, Barry don't know what to do. He just storms out the bedroom and goes in his little special room that he has. He's talking to himself. Well, so it seems. I don't know what to do. You need to calm your bitch down. I need a body. And you promised. What are you going to do, Barry? What are you going to do? I've been patient with you for a long time, and I need a body. You promised. And I will haunt you until you die. And Barry shakes. I'll try to calm her down, but she's so stubborn. Well, make her understand. 'Cause I've had enough of all this nonsense. And I'm getting very impatient. Can at least have another day? I think I could smooth things over. All right, Barry. One more day. So it's the morning, and Barry's off to work. Trina watches him go, and waits for Pastor Flanagan to arrive. And a few minutes later, she sees the pastor's car and greets him at the front door. As he nears the front door, he kind of slows down and says, my child, I sense a great disturbance in the house. Is it just you? And she said, yes, my little boy went to school. Okay. Well, I'll start from the top and make my way down. So he has his tools with him. His Bible, his canteen, and several incense. And he'll start at the top floor and work his way down, saying different cantations. Meanwhile, Barry's at his desk, wondering how he's going to impregnate his wife. And all of a sudden, he hears a voice. Barry, right now. I need to talk to you right now. Now. Barry is shocked. And he went quickly into the back by the trash. What you want? You need to go home now. Your insolent fucking wife has got a priest. You need to go home now and stop this nonsense. Because if he is through with his cantations, I'm going to be so angry. I'll take it out on you and your hide, your wife, your son, everybody. Now go! As Barry rushed to his car and zooms home. Pastor is making his way to the top floor, completing his cantation for that floor. And in minutes, Barry's car pulls up in the front, tires screeching, and he jumps out, opens the front door. Trina, where the hell are you? Trina! And he walks upstairs and sees the pastor. Excuse me, sir. You need to get out of my house right now. But son, I am blessing the house. I don't care what you're doing. Get out my house right now. And Trina is trying to calm Barry down. But Barry's not trying to hear it. Barry, he's only blessing the house. I don't care. Get him out of my house. I don't know what's wrong with you, Barry. He is only blessing the house. We need to let this house blessed because I can't take it no more. I don't care. Get out of my house. And all of a sudden, Barry went into a hallway drawer and pulled out a pistol. Get out of my house now. So the pastor says, okay. I'm sorry, my daughter. I must leave. Your husband is acting very ignorant. I'll show you ignorant. Now please get out of my house, Father. And so the pastor leaves. And Trina is wondering what the hell's wrong with Barry. Barry, what? I want to ask you, what does the entity have over you? Nothing. I just don't. I want nothing happening. I don't know. Barry, talk to me. You're acting very, very strange and very weird. And I can't keep going on like this. If you don't tell me what's going on, I'm going with my mother. And Barry looks at her with a wicked look in his eyes. Woman, you are not leaving this house. And he has the gun pointed midway. You hear me? You're never gonna leave me. You're never gonna leave this house. I will not allow it. Barry, it's me, Trina. What's wrong with you? Nothing. As Trina looks into his eyes, that is not Barry she sees anymore. That's a stranger. And she starts to cry. I don't know what's wrong with you, Barry. But you may not find us here no more. And Barry looks at her and smacks her in the face. Woman, don't you ever defy me again. And he puts the gun in his belt and walks away back to his car to head back to work, leaving Trina confused, bewildered, and wondering what does that entity have over Barry. But in the background, you hear the spirit. Stay tuned for part 4, the conclusion to the haunting of Trina. Please subscribe to the channel, and I thank you so much. Take care.